Hey guys, Adam Winch with Defenders USA. I'm here with Joel Miller. He's gonna Santan Physical Therapy in Queen Creek, Arizona. He's gonna show us a couple different strengthening exercises we can do to help better prepare us for the shooting sports or even for dry fire. So he's got a table, and I think he's gonna make me the victim.
That's right.
Okay, so hop on down.
These are easy exercises to do at home. If you're a gym rat, that's great, but not everybody is, or everybody has the time for this. So this is an exercise I love to strengthen this upper back, which provides a lot of stability for when you're doing your exercise. It will help prevent injury, and it will actually improve your performance on the range. So this exercise, what I want you to do is I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Get a good pinch here, like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. He's got his hands up already. I've already coached him on this one. If you hold that for 5 seconds.
It's miserable.
And let it back down. Do 20 of those. I guarantee you'll burn this out pretty good.
And you say it's a really good strengthening exercise?
It's a great strengthening exercise. Posture, it's injury prevention.
Okay, that's miserable. but I can see it as really, really good. A fantastic exercise to build the main core issues or main core muscles you're using.
Most of us are weak in that upper back. We spend so much time in front of the computer. Even if it's not the computer, you're doing stuff here. You're not working these muscles in the back. And these muscles are critical when you're up into this position, either one here, to hold yourself steady, because when they start to get tired, you start to get sloppy, and that causes injury.
Okay, so we have another one for you here. Now, understand, this is one that I've come to hate. I like these people here, but boy, they have just...
He pisses and moans about this every time.
This is a tough one. So, you want to tell them, I'll go up against the wall, and you want to tell them what we're doing here.
Okay. So if anybody's lived in the snowy area and has made a snow angel, this is what we're trying to recreate on the wall. You don't have to have your feet at the wall, just a couple inches out there is great. And
so shoulders against the wall?
Shoulders against the wall. You want to keep that back there as far as you can. Not everybody has the mobility to keep their arms up there all the way.
So we're just making a snow angel with our arms.
Right there's good. You don't have to come all the way down. Just like that. And you can see he doesn't quite have the ability to keep his arms against the wall.
So I'm working through an injury that they have almost completely fixed. And I'll tell you, this has been the hardest one of everything they've had me do.
Your shoulder blade plays an important role in the mobility of of moving that arm, particularly overhead.
And muscularly, I got to tell you, when I hit 14, 15 of these, I usually have to take a small break for a second. Yeah. So you have me doing 20 at a time. But would you say from a strengthening standpoint, we could do more?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So snow angels on the wall, guys. Just back up against the wall. I tend to keep my fingers against the wall, or my knuckles here against the wall. I try to drag them up and down, and I'll tell you what, that is a worker for strengthening.
Yeah. It's a simple exercise, but it's very effective.
Okay, so now we've got another one here I want to show you. So another one they've got me doing. Let's see if I can get out of the light of the window here. Okay, so what we got?
One of my favorite exercises for injury prevention with a repetitive athlete with your arms is to strengthen that. Again, we've done several upper back exercises. Here's another one.
Go ahead and talk them through. I'm going to shut a window.
I love TheraBands. It's very portable. It's easy to use at home, on the road. You can get them anywhere. Amazon. You can find them, different versions of them at Walmart, Target. This is easy you don't have to, if you don't have a treadmill laying around with a bunch of clothes on it, like most people, you can tie a knot in something like this, right in the middle. And if you shove it in a door and shut the door, then you don't have to tie it to any furniture.
Perfect.
Yep. Take it anywhere. So we're trying to get that good shoulder pinch, that good squeeze behind you. These TheraBands, by the way, come in different resistance. So you can get a stronger band if you're a big, bulky guy. If you're a little bit weaker, they've got resistance bands for that as well. If you give that muscle a good hold with that squeeze, it will fatigue it longer. And it makes the muscle actually think it has to work harder, so it'll fatigue it a little quicker.
So I'm noticing a theme here to where you're really just pinching back the shoulder blades, which is something I think that we in first world countries really don't do very often.
Correct.
Okay.
You want to, another important thing about this exercise, you want to control the work on the way back and the way out.
So it's not just a spring back.
Yep.
So controlled
Correct,
back
yeah.
and forth. Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, they've had me doing these, quite a bit of these. And I tell you, it doesn't seem like much pulling that in, but boy, you actually start to, I feel it all the way in, almost, it feels like every sinew, every muscle. I feel it over time as I do these. Another one you guys have me doing is just coming down straight.
Yes.
To where it comes down here. I feel the pinching in the back of the shoulder blades too, but just locking everything up.
And it's not just a shoulder movement. When he comes back here, he's locking down those shoulders in a set position. And that's what really makes this an excellent exercise.
Okay, so we've had the one where you've lifted up off the table, or you could do that on the ground, right? Just come and lift up as you said and hold for 5 seconds. The wall angels, these rows. Anything else?
One of my other favorite exercises, and we actually talked about this as a warm-up tool, this particular movement, but we can also use it as a warm-up, but we can use this as a strengthening exercise, and it works a lot of different muscles. It requires some core stability to do it. I'd like to have you step on the band. I equate this to drawing a sword. I like that old Marine commercial. You're going to start with your thumb down in the pocket, grabbing that hilt. You're going to raise that up and point the thumb towards the sky. Your hand should be facing forward at the end of the exercise.
So thumb to the top.
Thumb to the top. Palm in at the beginning, thumb down. Palm facing forward, thumb up at the top.
So Joel, this is something you guys have had me doing over and over,
Yes.
in this as I try to fix the injury that I've come to them for, and really just working it through, and just like you said, it's so cool. It's just drawing the sword, right? And the hand rotation. So thumb was down for me. I got yelled at because I didn't do it right, not by him, but one of his other little drill sergeants. She yelled at me, and it just opens up here. And if you release the band a little bit, it's less hard. If you cinch down on the band, I can be strong sometimes, but that's a tough one. And boy, what a strengthener.
Lots of different ways to grade that exercise based on your ability.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we just wanted to quickly show you a couple different exercises that he said are some of his favorites for strengthening when it comes to the sport, or really the defensive attributes of what we're doing, right? We want to build the body to where you can do this and do it long term without injury.
Yep.
And just build your strength up. Unfortunately, fighting for your life is a strong person's event. And Mr. Bad Guy literally doesn't care if you are Grandma Good Cookies, 80 or 90 years old. Believe me, as a former cop, I've seen those victims. It's always tragic. And I had one sweet grandma. She just said, you know what, it'll never happen to me again. And she went out and started doing things like this to where she grew a lot stronger, to where she knew she had a better chance for her own life. And I think it's the same thing for all of us. The stronger people are harder to kill, and they're generally more useful. So if we can strengthen ourselves, one, we can mitigate injury in our practice, but two, it helps us prepare ourselves for the defensive life moment we hope never comes. Thanks for watching. Adam Winch, Defenders USA, Joel Miller of Santan Physical Therapy here in Queen Creek, Arizona. So just phenomenal what they do. So if you're local to them, come see these guys. They're fantastic for it. But get good training somewhere, and hopefully with us.
And stay healthy.
Sure.